I am Awaken mindset presenting the problem you're not lazy. You're just living without knowing why you're alive. You're not lazy. You're just living without a reason to jump out of bed each morning. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? How many times have you woken up feeling tired, unmotivated, and blamed yourself for being lazy? But here's the truth. You're not lazy. You're just living without a goal strong enough to make you want to rise and start your day with excitement. Laziness isn't your nature. It's a signal from your soul that it lacks direction. The danger isn't in what you haven't done, but in not knowing why you're doing anything at all. This isn't just another motivational speech. It's a wake-up call. A reminder that deep inside you is an unstoppable force, simply waiting to be awakened. Once you find your why, the excuses will fall away. You won't need motivation from others. You'll become your own spark. This could be the beginning of real change if you're willing to pause, look within, and start listening to what truly drives you. Number 1. Laziness is often not your true nature. Many people label themselves as lazy, but in reality, laziness is rarely part of who you truly are. It's often just a surface-level symptom of lacking a meaningful reason to act. Think about it. When you're doing something you love, whether it's playing music, drawing, or diving into an interesting topic, you suddenly become energized and focused. That's proof. You're not lazy, you're just uninspired. Understanding this helps you let go of guilt and self-blame. Instead of punishing yourself for being inactive, start looking inward to discover what excites you. When you find something worth pursuing, energy naturally follows, and so does action. Laziness, in most cases, is just a sign that you haven't yet found the goal that lights a fire within you. Number 2. Motivation is the core driver of action. Motivation is not some distant force. It's the fuel that drives every action. When you lack motivation, it doesn't mean you're incapable. It just means you haven't found a compelling why. Someone might wake up at 4 a.m. every day to train or study, not because they're superhuman, but because they have a powerful reason. Motivation bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Without it, you drift, delay, and lose momentum. But with it, even hard work becomes meaningful. Instead of forcing discipline, focus on uncovering the personal reason behind your efforts. When that why is strong enough, motivation becomes automatic, and so do the actions that follow. Number 3. An inspiring goal generates life energy. A goal that truly inspires you will energize your entire life. It gives you a reason to wake up excited and pushes you to move forward, even when things get tough. When you know what you're striving for, every action, no matter how small, feels purposeful. You no longer feel like you're simply obligated to do something. Instead, you want to do it because it brings you closer to your dream. Such goals serve as a guiding light, helping you avoid distraction and stay focused. They also fuel perseverance. Even when obstacles arise, you're willing to push through because you know the destination is worth it. Without a goal, life can feel meaningless or aimless. But once you find something that truly moves you, your natural energy resurfaces and propels you forward. Number 4. Without clear goals, procrastination thrives. Procrastination doesn't always come from laziness. It often comes from uncertainty. When you're unsure of why you're doing something or what it leads to, it becomes easy to delay it. You begin to ask questions like, why do I need to do this now? Or, does it even matter? That's when procrastination takes over. The brain naturally avoids tasks that feel meaningless. But when your goals are clear and personally meaningful, each action has weight and purpose. You begin to see how today's efforts bring tomorrow's progress. The best way to beat procrastination isn't through pressure or guilt. It's by gaining clarity. Define your long-term goals, break them into short-term steps, and give your actions purpose. A clear goal narrows the gap between knowing what to do and actually doing it. Number 5. No one is lazy forever. Laziness is never permanent. Humans are naturally wired to grow, improve, and strive toward something bigger. What we often call laziness is just a temporary phase, one where someone hasn't yet found the right motivation or is feeling burned out or directionless. But everything changes when circumstances shift or when something touches your heart or mind deeply. It might be a life event, a big opportunity, or a sudden realization like, I want to change. At that moment, a dormant energy awakens. When people truly want something, they're willing to work hard for it. So don't judge yourself for how you are now. Ask yourself, who could I become if I found a reason that made me want to wake up early every day? When you find that reason, you'll see yourself becoming disciplined, consistent, and motivated, not because you're forced to, but because you choose to. Number 6. A strong enough reason will change your behavior. When you find a reason that's truly powerful, your behavior shifts automatically. It's no longer about what you have to do, it's about what you want to do. For example, someone with a dream to change their life or support their family won't hesitate to wake up early, push through fatigue, or work harder than ever before. Your mind is wired to act when it sees a meaningful outcome. With no reason behind your actions, even the best to-do list can feel meaningless. But with a deep why, things like procrastination or laziness begin to fade. You don't need to push yourself anymore. Your vision pulls you forward. So rather than relying on willpower alone, spend time identifying what truly matters to you. Once you discover that inner reason, your daily habits, routines, and choices will naturally align with your goal. Number 7. Internal desire is stronger than external discipline. Discipline imposed from the outside might get you started, but only inner desire will take you the distance. When you're forced to do something, you do the bare minimum. But when you want something deeply, you give it your all. You show up early, stay late, and keep going, even when no one is watching. True growth comes from within. When you understand why something matters to you personally, you naturally begin to build habits, stick to routines, and overcome challenges. This kind of motivation lasts longer than any reminder or external pressure. It's rooted in who you want to become. So if you want to live with consistent effort, stop relying only on willpower. Find something that sets your soul on fire. When your actions align with your inner values, discipline stops being a struggle and becomes a natural part of your journey. Number 8. Success begins with identifying the right goal. Success isn't just about working hard, it's about working toward the right thing. A clear, well-defined goal gives you direction, focus, and purpose. Without it, you can easily get lost in distractions or burn out chasing things that don't really matter. A good goal isn't just something you want. It's something that reflects your values, has a purpose, and is achievable in stages. Once you know your destination, you can map out your path, prioritize tasks, and make decisions that align with your vision. Even small actions become meaningful when they move you closer to your goal. Success doesn't come from doing everything. It comes from doing the right things consistently. And the first step to that is choosing the right target to aim at. The clearer your goal, the easier it is to build momentum and measure your progress along the way. Number 9. The right goal transforms your daily habits. When you set the right goal, one that is meaningful, personal, and inspiring, it starts to reshape your entire lifestyle. You begin to go to bed earlier because you want the energy to wake up early. You eat healthier because your body becomes a tool for the journey ahead. You start choosing long-term value over short-term pleasure. The right goal brings structure to your days and gives purpose to your routines. Even things like reading, learning, exercising, or meditating stop feeling like chores. They become natural choices. A strong goal makes your daily habits more intentional. It helps you stop wasting time on things that don't align with your direction. You stop living reactively and start living proactively. Instead of fighting bad habits with willpower, you replace them with better habits that support your mission. That's the quiet power of a meaningful goal. It doesn't just change your plans, it changes how you live. Remember this, you don't need to become perfect overnight. You just need to start with one thing. Find a reason that makes you want to live differently. When you discover that reason, your days will no longer feel repetitive or meaningless. You'll feel more awake, more determined, and more alive than ever before. No one is born with a clear purpose, but everyone has the right to find theirs. Don't define yourself by your unproductive days. Define yourself by how you stand back up and keep moving forward. Every small action you take today lays the foundation for the life you'll live tomorrow. And if you've read this far, consider it a sign. You're ready. Ready not just to wake up early, but to live with intention. Your journey doesn't start tomorrow morning. It starts right now.